What's up, guys? It's Hardcore Stocks here. In this video, we shall be taking a good look at Palantir stock. It's been a minute since I made a video on Palantir stock actually, but I will be diving straight into the charts, into the technical analysis, and a little bit of an article about it. One of those that I saw out there. So, without wasting much of your time, right here, if you watched my previous video on Palantir, I made it known to us that it has been in a serious downtrend, and I also gave us two major scenarios right here to watch out for. I made it known to us that we are most likely in a serious downtrend. As you can see, this right here is definitely that trend line. So I made it known to us that we're in a serious downtrend, and we definitely need to break out of this resistance in order for us to be sure that Palantir is actually ready to skyrocket, or it's ready to take the opposite move or reverse. So based on what we can see right here, you should be patient while I clear the chart for a blank slate, more like a less noisy chart. So without wasting much of your time right here, we could see clearly that, just in case you are coming across my channel for the first time, you could see that this right here was the downtrend which Palantir has been on for a while. And you could see clearly right here that we retested it here, we retested it here, we retested it here, and right here was definitely where we got that major breakout. So if I should change this to probably 1 pixel, you could see right here was definitely where we got that major breakout, which definitely it's something really good to notice. So I think right now we've broken out, which it's obvious that we've broken out. We didn't just break out. If you also look at this major uptrend right here, now if I should take this to probably 3 pixels right here, because to me this is a very important trend line. You could see this trend line, we've retested this trend line on so many occasions, you could see, but this time around we broke below this trend line right here at $143, dropped all the way down to $105. Right now you could see we've reclaimed this major level right here at 127, and you could see we've broken out of, we've reclaimed this major trend line which was acting as support and resistance. Right now we've made it a support, and it seems we are most likely going to see the Palantir stocks rallying higher. So I think this is actually very good to take note of right here for the Palantir stock. Now, in terms of how things are going right now, what should we expect from Palantir shares or stock moving forward this week? So without wasting much of your time, I think there are two major scenarios we should expect right here from Palantir stock. The first is that, in as much as we've reclaimed this major level at right here at $155.80, we could still drop a little bit, but I don't think this will be so if the market should open very, very bullish today, especially given the fact that you could see that there is a volume that is backing that, and it seems to be a following momentum of volume also coming into play right here. So the fact that we are at this area of resistance at $171, there could be a chance for Palantir to break out of this major resistance, find support around here, and I think the rest will be history. We're most likely going to rally as high as possible. If I would have seen this on time, I would have probably opened a long position on Palantir actually, but actually this is not actually a bad time to still open a long position on Palantir, because you could see clearly even you might want to I trade derivative on crypto through crypto platform. So I might want to place my stop loss around here at $152, which is not really okay. It's some percentage down, but I think worst case scenario right here, if we're not getting this bullish momentum or this continuation of momentum, we're most likely going to be breaking below 147, and we could be dropping down to probably 124, which is not actually bad, especially if we are able to find if there is a positive reaction from here for us to still rally much higher from here, or for us to rally back towards the upside. So I think, yeah, nothing really much. If we check the S&P 500, The S&P 500 is doing quite well, as we can see right here, though I'm making this video early, but the S&P 500 is doing quite well, in as much as we are still trading above $7,758. I think we are very, very good to go. So nothing really much here to talk about. In terms of the news right here, we could see the headline for the recent headline is Palantir stock stages best week since 2024, showing it's no longer an AI loser. So if we look at this chart right here on Palantir, we could see clearly right here that the last time that we had a breakout, obviously around this level, was around when you could see the last time we had a breakout was still November 2025. So Palantir is still doing very, very well. Regardless, Palantir is still doing very, very well. I don't think this headline is that valid like that, but let's dive straight into more into the headline just for us to see what's going on right here. We could see that based on what I can see around here, you could see that Palantir closed over 2 billion in US commercial contract value in the second quarter, making a 157% jump from the prior year period. Okay, now this is where I'm understanding, and we could see Palantir CEO Alex Karp called the company's second quarter results anonymously strong earlier this week, and Wall Street seems to agree. Shares of Palantir 10.3% were up more than 10% in Friday's trading, with the stock posting a nearly 40% weekly gain, its best weekly performance since November 2024, according to Dow Jones market data. That previous record was also the result of a post-earnings surge after the company showed monetization of its AI platform. This time, the strength of Palantir's US commercial business was on full display in the company's financial results. The US commercial segment has become its biggest growth driver, increasing 149% from a year ago, which is crazy. And we could see more on, following the earnings report, Deutsche Bank and analyst Brad Zelnick upgraded his his rating on the stock to buy from hold, pointing to the company's exponential ability to provide valuable AI applications to customers at a time when many legacy software giants are still scrambling to transition in their businesses. Importantly, the quarter showcased Palantir's sovereign AI capabilities, which we believe are increasingly resonating as customers realize that AI value generation is not simply about consuming more tokens, but about converting those tokens into governed, measurable outcomes. Zelnick wrote in a Tuesday note. So, based on what I can see right here, I think Palantir is actually ready to rally upwards. The whole talk about AI bubble and all whatnot, I really don't know much about that. If a technology is here to stay, yes, there's always going to be ups and downs, but sometimes I don't think the down expectation from a particular narrative is going to be as bad as people put it out there to be. So yep, that's just majorly it right now. If you do enjoy this video, subscribe, turn on post notification, smash that like button and share this video with your friends, guys. Peace out.